Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Back with more 21 Pilots. Y'all know I love them. Working my way through the World Clancy World Tour concert set list. Next up we got Lavish, this official video. Never know what I'm getting into. Have the excitement of 21 Pilots for me. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to hop into this and see what Tyler and Josh have for me.
Welcome to the new way of living. It's just the beginning of Lavish.
That's kind of interesting. I did the sign like that. All dressed up in a limo.
Welcome to the new way of living. It's just the beginning of Lavish, from the floor to the ceiling.
That's really cool.
Welcome to the style you haven't seen in a while. It's Lavish.
Okay, I gotta say, I'm loving how they're using the words from the signs like that. That's really cool. That's actually really creative. I just love the way they do things like that. Whether it's symbolism or metaphors, or in this case, literally, they're taking the words from signs and using them for the lyrics. That's just really cool. I like that. I like this video already. Having the ceiling like that, and him pointing up like that, that's really cool. Now, I love the poses that they're both doing, like Josh standing there like that posing. That's just really cool. I want to go back here, so okay, let me get right here. This is a really creative music video and I love it. This is really cool.
Welcome to the new way of living. It's just the beginning of Lavish, from the floor to the ceiling.
That's so cool.
Welcome to the style you haven't seen in a while. It's Lavish.
Try your best to look like this is not your first time. You're fighting for the front row, that's a nice try. You're looking real nice, smelling like worth, walking like you deserve it. And if your feet are hurting, then that's when you know you brought the right equipment to put on the show. And let it flow, let it show, shine. Let it show, let it flow, shine.
Welcome to the new way of living. It's just the beginning of Lavish, from the floor to the ceiling.
Ooh, like that.
Welcome to the style you haven't seen in a while.
Actually, I'm gonna go back to those lyrics really quick here. I like what he says here. Just really
Try
quick.
your best to look like this is not your first time. You're fighting for the front row, that's a nice try. You look
Thinking about concerts where people fight for their first row, but there's a good chance you're probably not gonna make it, but nice try kind of thing. Looking really nice, smelling like worth. So it seems like a lot of this is confidence, maybe in like fake or false confidence, but you're looking like what do you say? Try your best to look like this is not your first time. Sometimes you have to do that in life. There's kind of that fake it till you make it kind of thing that some people believe in. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But but trying your best to look like it's not your first time, sometimes that actually helps. It relieves stress for some people, so it works for some people.
Try your best to look like this is not your first time. You're fighting for the front row, that's a nice try. You're looking real nice, smelling like worth, walking like you deserve it.
Now, that just tells me about confidence, walking like you deserve it. You know, they're dressed up, they got their shades on, but the walk of confidence, like in your mind, you feel like you deserve it. So having that mentality or that feeling, it kind of changes your posture, and it might change the way you walk. You might walk a little differently. You might walk with some little more determination and confidence, and maybe pride in your step. So it's an interesting way to phrase that, but also just a visual too.
And if your feet are hurting, then that's when you know.
If your feet are hurting, that's when you know you brought the right equipment to put on a show, because you're putting the energy into it. You're not, you know, a lot of times if you put on a show and it's a really good show, number one, you're probably not going to notice your feet are hurting until after it's over. That just means you focused on it, put all of your energy on it, and your mind was on that and not on your body and your feet hurting like they were. You didn't know it until the show was over. But that's actually it's an interesting way to phrase that. If your feet are hurting, you brought the right equipment to put on a show.
You brought the right equipment to put on the show, and let it flow, let it show, shine. Let it show, let it flow, shine.
I like the beat of this song too.
It's just the beginning of Lavish.
Yep, Josh. Josh is so silly. They're both silly and I love it. Doesn't have the drums, but he's acting like he's playing. Woo! Tyler's got some hops. I can't jump that high.
Got that penny loafer squeak, cross linoleum, big flex, complex, Napoleon. I say whatever and whatever that I want, sip a Capri Sun like it's Don Perignon.
Interesting. Like he's just talking about a certain way of living, like a certain lifestyle, like maybe the way somebody would live if they had a lot of money. They live a lavish lifestyle. Maybe riding around in a limo, just going to department stores or just shopping centers, but they still ride in a limo because they have a lot of money and they feel like they deserve it. So it's interesting. It's kind of an interesting commentary on life and wealth in a way, but also them being silly and funny is kind of an interesting contrast between that. Them all dressed up like that, but they're portraying that kind of lifestyle. It's actually really interesting to me.
Got that penny loafer squeak, cross linoleum, big flex, complex, Napoleon. I say whatever and whatever that I want, sip a Capri Sun like it's Don Perignon. I'm talking tough happily with someone in front of me.
I'm talking tough. I'm talking tough happily with someone in front of me. Interesting. So they're in a sense that makes them talking tough to somebody makes them happy. That's an interesting way to phrase that too.
Room on the payroll, everyone can live comfortably. I'm coming in hot.
Ooh, that's an interesting phrase. Room on the payroll, everyone can live comfortably. Wow, that's like saying like a company doesn't have many employees so they can afford to pay their employees more because they don't have as many. They haven't hired as many people. That's an interesting way to phrase that too.
Well, everyone can live comfortably. I'm coming in hot shot hypocrisy. NDAs for the folks that talk to me. So tell your friends that follow bots anonymous.
Interesting. Huh, okay.
Keep it cool, keep the mood androgynous. I see your problem is your proctologist got both hands on your shoulder while you're bottomless.
Huh. That's an interesting phrase. Friendship kitchen. Interesting. Ooh, bacon. That's just funny. Right on top of the limo. Tyler acting like he can run in the air. That was an interesting video. That was just funny watching them goof off like that. But it's also a kind of interesting commentary on life and just a certain lifestyle and how some people who are wealthier than others, how they might just ride in a limo to a shopping center because they can, but they have a certain mentality, but they also, some people can be funny and goof off like that, even while they are thinking like that, but then, like you said, drinking a Capri Sun like it's a Dom Perignon, like, that's a expensive wine, or you could even look at expensive, sparkling water or something, but it's a Capri Sun, but you're thinking of it that way. That's just it's some people's mindsets. So that was an interesting way to portray that. I love the way they use the words of the signs of the shops like that. I thought that was really cool. That was really creative. I haven't seen an artist do that in a long time, and I love when they do stuff like that, so I thought that was really cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the concert set list. I'm interested to see what's up next. So, and anything you could tell me about this video, I really appreciate it. I'm always interested in like how they shot the video, why they did certain things. Anything you can tell me, I appreciate it. But with that being said, I love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. And until the next video, peace.